Dating on purpose. If you weren't living in Miami, where would you live?
Detroit, Michigan, or
Oh,
Atlanta.
Detroit.
I grew up for a long time there. I'm from Ohio, but I spent a lot of time.
Detroit? Are you serious? Why Detroit?
It reminds me of the urban city. I'm from in Ohio too. It's like a bigger version of the smaller city I'm from.
I don't know about that one.
I clicked with it. Like I liked it. I love a Midwest man in general. So
Welcome to Detroit, where the river catches on fire and shit like that. Oh
it
my!
is a dark place, but I was comfortable there. But anyways, I'm moving to it.
Atlanta. Now you know Atlanta is 17-1.
Men and women. Huh?
Yeah, 17-1.
So what
17.
you telling me it's gonna be harder out there? I don't want to hear that. 17 women.
17 women to one man. Yeah, that's right. 17 women to one man.
Straight man.
Straight, gay, or whatever.
All of them.
The fact of the matter is, see, I guess this ultimately what I'm saying is if you're serious about getting the outcome you want, here's my thing. When it comes to dating, why don't you ladies think about the math or the numbers? Or just think about like what it is you want and the likelihood of getting it.
Why is because what you said earlier, we're learning the dating. So.
I know that.
You're saying why? I found out why. I've been lazy. I haven't been actively seeking for what I want until like very recently. So I know exactly what I want now. So I gotta kind of.
So have you ever thought that finding a man was gonna be hard and it takes a lot of goddamn work?
It does take a lot of work. The more selective that you are.
But did you think it was gonna be hard?
I did not think it was gonna be hard. I'm like, oh, he'll come find me.
Why? Why? What about you? Did you think finding anybody would be hard?
For me, absolutely. I've always thought that. And I do think about the numbers. And that becomes kind of that's where fear starts playing the fact. When I know the numbers are scarce, especially being as selective as I am, I know that it's harder for me to find what I want. So then it's not about being lazy. It's just I just give up. Like, I don't need a man right now.
And then you only get older.
Yeah.
You need to get older because y'all ain't already in the what?
Danger zone!
27 to 35. But why didn't you think, okay, if you want, what kind of car do you drive? You have a car?
Yeah, I have 2 cars.
Sure. All right, finding the kind of car you want, is it easy or hard? Finding the color, if you had the kind of money to buy the car you want, could you just go to the first car dealership and find it?
No.
Why not?
It's not easy.
Why?
Because if it's exactly what you want, like I built my car.
Oh. Okay.
I can't build my man.
but the point is you knew what you were looking for when you built your car.
Exactly.
But you had to get the money and the credit and everything else, and then you had to figure out what it is and decide, I'm not going to just go to the dealership or the lot or the paper or whatever. It's better to build it. If you know that about finding a car, why do y'all think finding a man that's even more valuable is less complicated? Good question. Finding a man is not supposed to be easy. Have you ever had trouble dating? Having guys approach you?
Never.
No. Not
See?
trouble. Not approaching. Now, approaching me for the actual purpose of dating, yes. Some of them approach for something else.
What do you mean?
Intentions.
What do you mean something else?
We can go back to cars.
No. This is what the show is. Okay. Do you ladies understand to us dating equals sex?
Yes. So I had a good analogy with the cars to like still answer the question.
Okay.
If you see a real nice looking shiny car, and it's a sports car, you want to drive it fast. Like, you're not like, oh, is this car gonna last me long term? You know, is it gonna have my kids in it? Car seat. You wanna drive that car fast. You wanna get on 95. And if it look good, you wanna see what it can do.
But you don't go to the car dealership to test drive. That's a rental. See, I'm talking about
yeah. So
when someone goes to get a sports car, they take more care of it than they take care of a rental. You're talking about how a rental is handled. If you wanted to have a McLaren, you would not dog out a McLaren if you're paying for it. Now, people may dog it out if you're renting it. See, what we're trying to understand, folks, is the difference between how men and women look at the dating market. We look at it completely different. Guys, we already know we look at it from a cost-benefit standpoint. And women, especially the more attractive women, look at it from an abundance standpoint. And when it comes right down to it, I don't think that works for you guys long term because you say it's hard to find somebody not hard to get somebody to approach you. It's hard to get the kind of buyers you want interested in buying.
Yeah, approaching with purpose.
Well, all right. Well, let's do it this way. If you were a car, how would you sell you to the kind of car, the driver you want?
You gotta be able to sell yourself for the buyer that you're looking for.
Well, do you guys do that though?
Sometimes, no.
If you want a market who is men to buy you, you got to actively sell yourself to the kind and caliber of market you want. You got to make it inviting. When you went to buy your car, they make it easy for you to do business, or they treat you badly?
No, they treat you nice when you show interest.
Oh, okay. All right. So you mean you came in and they didn't say, why are you here? Did they smile at you? They had a product to sell. You were a buyer. When you came on the lot, they said, hey, how you doing? They were welcoming. They offered you something to drink, and they did all this stuff. Do you treat the men you want like the car dealership treated you when you went to buy a car?
No.
Well, goddamn.
No.
Why not?
I don't think I do.
Go ahead.
I don't think I do.
You don't treat them, do you? Welcoming and nice. No, sometimes I don't, because I have my reasons why I don't, and I probably shouldn't.
Why? So what about the car dealership? You think everybody that walked into that dealership who showed interest in a car bought one?
No, exactly.
So do they get to treat you like that because the last person didn't buy? See, you guys got to start thinking about men as buyers. Does it make more sense that way? I mean, does it make sense? You're over here laughing. You don't say what you.
I just bought my car, so this is a very recent. This is a very recent experience for me.
We are buying you. We're buying you. We are buying you.
Now, that's.
Well, what's it? Okay.
So we're buying you, like. No,
okay.
I understand the analogy, though.
When you're interviewing for like a job, you know how they say, like, in interviewing one-on-one, you have to sell yourself to that company. So it's like that. Like,
but do you sell yourself to the men? I mean, have you ever really went after a job you wanted and you followed up with emails and phone calls and all that kind of stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you ever done that with a man?
Do I follow up with guys? Sometimes I do, but
nope.
I want them to.
I
want them to show just as much pressure as I am.
So you want men to pursue you, but then you pursue what you want.
I will pursue them back. Not too much.
Back. Right. It's bullshit. So the company has a job. They ain't pursuing you. They just put up a post and wait for you to apply. The car dealership has a car to sell. They don't care if they ain't making a phone call and say, hey, guess what? That car is here. They say this car is here, and if you want it, you got to show interest. Mm-hmm. See, you guys understand how to do this to get what you want. We make room for the fact that maybe you guys just aren't motivated to get what you say you need.